Oh, okay. They're just laughing at John, not at us. We're not funny.
I know. I'm glad.
As well.
I guess another life lesson I feel like I've learned and is just to be confident. Be confident in who you are, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you're happy,
That's
everyone
right.
else will be happy around you.
I think I learned that too. I was like, if you asked me last year if I was going to wear this stupid hat around campus, I'd say no. Or my other stupid hat that you guys will see soon. I would say, no, absolutely, I couldn't. I can't. But now it's like, who cares what people think about you? Like, do what you want. Do what makes you happy.
A friend told me over the weekend that I radiate confidence.
You do.
When I walk into the room. And I didn't realize how much of an impact I put on people until that person said that to me. And it meant the world to me. I
say that about you every day.
No, I know,
I've said
but
it to your face, though.
No, I know, but it was just like the way like it was just delivered to me, and like the time and the place, and just like it. I just like I have no self-confidence, or before this, it was very difficult for me, and I tried to find it within guys or within other people or within substances, and
Yeah.
So I'm very, very happy that I can finally find that within myself.
Good. Watching, and if you see Megan anytime tomorrow, be sure to wish her a happy birthday and make sure to tune in next week. But I lied, because before we actually say goodbye, I have one final surprise. Maddie, let's lie in the final surprise. Yay! Sponsored by Geddes Bakery.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God, don't drop them, please. All right, audience members, if y'all want to come up, grab a cupcake. Don't drop them. You're a bakery professional now, Megan. You can't drop the box.
No, it's okay.
Jake, it's a nice night, one of the first spring nights in Oswego. This is nice right now. I'm a little scared of the water, but
the lake's real nice, Tommy, isn't it?
Yeah, at times it's nice, but I don't know. The waves get pretty big. Even as a lifeguard, I don't know, man.
The lake's really nice, though, still.
I guess so, yeah. You could say that if you want.
Tommy, all you had to do was mind your own business.
What are you talking about?
You think I want to do this to you? You think I want to see you hurt?
What?
I love you like a family, Tommy. You think I want to do this to you? You getting involved in business that doesn't apply to you is why we're sat here today. This is not my fault, Tommy.
What are you talking about?
This is yours.
What are you talking about, dude?
Sometimes positivity can be a benefit to troubled life.
Dude.
This time, it ends yours.
Dude, just stop. I don't know what's going on with you right now. You need to stop.
You need to understand, Tommy,
no.
that your actions have consequences. You didn't need to get involved in any of this. You think I want to see you go? Because I don't.
I don't know where this is coming.
I don't want to see you go anywhere. You're one of my best friends. I love you like a brother, Tommy.
You need to calm down. Take a deep breath. Take a chill pill. Dude, stop. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Goodbye, Tommy. You've been such an excellent friend.
Don't do this. Ah!
I have no problem picking off your little friends one by one, but you will bring Shen to me alive. And his blood will not be on my hands. It'll be on yours after that little stunt you pulled in the basement. But anyway, you have a show to do.
Yes, my good doctor.
Don't make Shen doctor any more than he already does after Tommy doesn't show up today. Get out of here.
Yes, my good doctor.
I'll take care of this.
Where is he? This.
George, big problem.
What's the problem?
Seen Tommy anywhere?
Talerino? No, I haven't seen him.
You haven't seen him anywhere. He lives with you? You haven't seen him?
I haven't seen him.
You haven't noticed he hasn't answered your calls in like a day?
To be
Hasn't been
honest,
responding to you?
I'm not on the phone with him much.
Thanks for the help, Turch.
You're welcome.
Gotta go find this guy.
All right.
3 hours later.
Hey, Brooks,
Yeah, what's up?
you seen Shed around anywhere?
I have not.
Man, we got late night to do.
Sorry, I guess you gotta do it by yourself.
Yep. Looks like I gotta do it by myself.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
That's it, not your fault.
What's going on in here? Oh my god. No.
Hello and welcome to what is sure to be the most riveting, nail-biting, spectacular episode of Lake Night to date. Now, tonight's our season finale, and I have no idea where my co-host went, but I have prepared a very exciting episode in his unfortunate absence. Tonight, I'm going to read you my favorite recipe out of a cookbook, then the Luker Continental Championship Madness continues, and to round it all off, one lucky member of our live studio audience will get to be a lucky guest on my brand new segment, Bradley's Top 5 of the Week. Woo! Make some noise, live studio audience! All right, so I know all of you are sticking around after the break, but in the meantime, grab yourself a nice almond joy and give your favorite pillow a nice fluffing because we'll be right back on Lake Night.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back to the most marvelous show in all the land, Lake Night. Let's get right into our cookbook. Now, dear fans of Lake Night, this cookbook is one of my favorite cookbooks of all time. It's titled Anyone Can Cook, and that's very true for everybody at home. So today, we are going to, let's see, our live studio audience is very intrigued in what I'm about to say. Today we're going to learn how to make broccoli gusto. Ooh! To start, 1 cup of extra virgin olive oil, followed up by 1 clove of garlic crushed. Then we have 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, followed by 3 anchovy fillets rinsed and patted dry. Then we have 3 bunches broccoli rabe trimmed. Yep. Then we also have salt and pepper, followed by 1 cup very small black olives pitted and coarsely chopped. So if anybody's wondering a little bit of the lure of this, in a deep saucepan large enough to hold all of the broccoli rabe, heat in olive oil over medium heat. Chop the garlic coarsely and add it to the pan alongside the pepper flake anchovies. Cook 3 to 5 minutes, and when the garlic begins to soften, I think you have broccoli gusto. Look at our live audience. It looks like they're making it already over there. Wow. I'm so touched. But you know what, guys? I think that's all we're going to do from the cookbook today. Maybe we'll do it at a different time. But dear fans of Lake Night, as you may recall last week, we introduced a brand new Lake Night exclusive world title known as the ever so prestigious Luker Continental Championship. Although Shed isn't here to join me, he was a part of the chaos this week, as the Luker Continental title was a very hot commodity. Let's take a look.
Oh, what do we got here? We got Ronda Rousey.
Good choice.
Randy Orton? Yeah, I'll take him. MJF has an action figure, Jake? Are you kidding me?
I don't know, man. I didn't make them.
This is disrespectful. You know what?
Why?
What? Why don't I have an action figure? I'm a champ. I'm a champion. Is Eddie Kingston a champ?
No.
Are any of these guys champs?
No.
It's unbelievable.
She is.
Why do I not have an action figure? Even Stephanie McMahon's got an action figure, bro.
You know, Luke, I don't know about you.
Huh.
Is it a little hot in here?
What is this? Why do you got a ref shirt on, Jake? Let's go for that damn title. Give me that. 1, 2, 3.
That's for disrespecting Lake Night. The champ. The king's on his rightful throne now. Take a good look at that bad boy. He's not going anywhere. New champ, baby. Look at that puppy. Look at that puppy. I'll do a little spin for you. Luke's never going to stop. It's mine now. So it's never going anywhere. He says he's never losing it. Yeah, that's a little baloney. I'm getting out of here. Man, this title looks gorgeous on me. I gotta get out of here. I got too many eyes on me now. What are you looking at? Looking at the champ? What do you think you're doing?
Fine title you got there.
What do you think you're doing?
It's mine now. Let's go, baby.
2, 3.
All day.
New champ, random woman from Walmart.
All day.
Oh, I'm getting my title back.
I think I'm good. We're coming home.
My leg! Come on, come on, come on. 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
New champ again.
Never taking it. Don't even touch me. Don't even touch me. Never take it. Never leaving my shoulder. Never leaving. Never leaving. I'm leaving. This way.
Later that night.
Man, Champ's hungry. Jason, my man.
Yeah.
Champ's hungry.
All right, come right up.
Can't be fun on an empty stomach, man. Give me a damn Tomcat.
You got it, my guy. $9.
$9. Champ doesn't pay for that. Come on. What? Really thought I was gonna pay for that. Nuh-uh. No! No! What? Give me this.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3! The new champion, Jason Shee!
Alright. The champ, meet the champ, yeah. Alright.
One, two, three. New champ. Second.
Let's go!
Oh, get it out. One, two, three. New champ. Root roast ball. Give me that back. Oh! Stay with me. Stay with me. Get the hell out of here. Come on. Wow, chaos ensues with the Luke Continental Championship. Just to run you down the stat line there, it started off with Luke, then we wound up passing it over to Mr. Shetler, which then he lost it to Sam, who then dropped it back to Luke, who then lost it to Jason from Juan Zones. Look at the riveting crowd there. And then we also had Zach win it, back to Luke. So Luke, once again, winds up your Luke Continental Championship. But yeah, there you go. Look, there's the crowd reaction right there that we've been looking for. Speaking of said crowd, it's now time for our very own lucky contestant of the day. So everybody sat here in the live studio audience today. We're going to draw a random number out of this very shoe. And that number, if you're sat in that chair, you get to come up here and be a very special guest on Lake Night. So let's go ahead and take it out. Number 68, seat 68, come on down. What's that? Okay. Looks like, yeah, a little shorter at the box office than we thought. Okay. 3! Seat 3! Come on down! Come on down! All right! Grab the chair. Pull it on up.
All right.
All right. So, why don't you introduce yourself, stranger?
I'm Caroline Francine Suave, but my friends call me Steph, so.
Steph.
Steph.
Okay.
But I don't know if we're friends yet, actually.
We're not friends yet,
No.
so I got to call you Caroline
Yeah.
Francine Suave.
Just walked in here, just met you, you know.
That's fair. So give us a little rundown. Who you are, where you from?
So I'm from Oswego. I'm just a little bit of a townie. I live in the Lighthouse, actually.
The
down
Lighthouse?
street. Yeah, yep, the
Okay.
Lighthouse. And I was just walking by, and some weird guy just asked me if I wanted to come in. So I was like, yeah, I guess I'll watch a show, but
All right.
that's about it.
Well, Miss Swa, you also get the honor to send us to break. So go ahead and read verbatim what's written in the teleprompter for you.
Oh no, okay. Make sure to tuck in your favorite stuffed animal, Mr. Fluffles. Give him a kiss on the head, but not to the mouth because that makes him uncomfortable. And stick around because more Lake Night is coming after the break.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. Kevin, I need that back. No. Kevin!
Welcome back to Lake Night, and I'm joined with a lucky contestant from our jam-packed studio audience. It's Steph.
It's still Miss Suave to you.
Still Miss Suave.
We're not that close yet.
All right, well.
We'll see after the game.
We'll see. But today, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit of a new segment that I call Bradley's Top 5. So with our extra guest here, we're going to run through 5 things that we both like, things that we think are impactful on life, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. We're going to go 5 to 1. We also got Steph's top 5, or I'm sorry, Miss Swaz.
Get Suave.
Not Steph yet?
No, not Steph yet.
Okay.
We'll get there.
We're going to get her top 5 as well. We talked to her over the break. So, without further ado, a little drum roll from the live studio audience. No? Okay.
Nope,
number 5.
Oh, they're sleeping. Okay.
Can't win them all.
Well.
Number 5 for me, I had to go with lemons.
Lemons.
Lemons, they are the fruit of life. You can't go wrong with a good lemon. You know, think about it in just a way of, they're yellow. Yellow's a good color, same color as the sun. Maybe I should put the sun on top 5. I think that just fell out of my top 5. But I'm going lemons at 5.
Lemons?
So.
I like lemons, but I don't know if I'd make them my top 5.
No?
No. You want to know what mine is?
What's yours?
Copper wires.
Copper wires?
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting? You know, they're just good conductors of energy.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, copper, just cool.
Who doesn't love that?
Who doesn't like a copper wire?
See, it's funny you say that because coming in at my number 4 is copper wires. Number 4 for me, copper wires. Or number 3 actually is copper wires.
Oh, we skipped one.
We skipped one. It's okay. We just love copper so much we just couldn't wait to talk about it.
Wait to talk about
but think about copper as a conductor in general.
Yeah.
I mean, if I think conductor, I think number 1 train, so like Thomas the Train, and then straight after that I'm going copper wires. That's like close 2 for me.
Copper wires, Thomas the Train, you know.
I mean,
they're
tomato.
Right there. They're just right next to each other.
So you skipped over your 5th one. Let's go back to your 5th one. Caroline,
fifth
Francine,
one.
Suave.
Paper towels. How could I forget?
How could you forget paper towels?
I forget how much I love paper towels? They're just such great. Like they help you clean.
Absorbent.
Like absorbents are my favorite. But you have to get the right brand.
What's the brand?
Very important.
What's the brand, Caroline?
What's a good brand?
What's the local brand? At Oswego. Light Tower brand?
Yeah, that one.
All right.
Light Tower.
There you go. A lot of spills at the Light Tower. We were right on the water, so.
Yeah, you know, the water splashes up onto the light tower sometimes.
That makes
lighthouse,
sense.
You know.
That makes sense.
We need the paper towels. Yes.
Lots of spillage.
Lots of spillage.
For me, I already went through my number 3. I skipped over my number 4. It's got to be the paperclip.
Paperclip.
Who doesn't love a paperclip?
Yes.
I mean, if you had 2 papers, right, and you're like, I don't want to do something permanent like a staple. Who doesn't love a paperclip? I mean, they're versatile. You can take them off. You can even make them into shapes. They can be a nice little stabbing tool.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
Nice little stabbing tool.
Yeah, stabbing tool for no reason, but yeah.
I don't agree with that one.
No?
No, don't.
You're not a big paperclip fan.
Not a big fan of the paperclips. Sorry.
Well, now we're back on track, so what's your 3rd?
My 3rd?
Can I call you Steph now?
No.
Okay.
Okay, but my 3rd is the left sock. Specifically the left sock.
Only the left sock?
Only the left. We don't like the right. Like,
no?
Get rid of the right sock. Like,
what's wrong with the right?
Just not it. Like, why do you need a right sock? Why do you need 2?
What about the right shoe?
You do need a shoe.
Okay.
I'll go with the shoes.
So you'll go
sock,
shoe on the left, and then only shoe on the right?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Blisters?
You get used to it.
So that left sock, if I had to break them down, I gotta go, I think, with the right over the left.
No.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I think I gotta go with the right.
You're disagreeing with me on that?
I mean, Caroline, it's just something about that right sock. I mean, I'm right-handed. Are you left-handed? Is that why?
Yeah.
You are?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So that's why you only need the left one. You don't need a right sock.
Was there ever a time where you did wear the right sock?
Yeah, the worst day I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Terrible day.
Terrible day. Was there
Bad luck.
Huh. Well, we don't want to trauma dive here, but I think we might as well. What happened on that day?
I don't know. I just didn't. The lighthouse got flooded, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
It was all because of that damn right sock.
Yeah.
Wow. I think we might have bonded on a level where I can call you Steph now.
I think
right?
we have.
All right.
I told you my trauma of
all right.
lighthouse flooding, so you can call me Steph now.
The right sock.
The
well,
right sock, guys.
Screw that right sock. If they're watching, get
it
out
out.
of here.
Take it
Get
off
out of
right
here.
now. Take it off right
Get
now,
it out.
guys.
I might have to remove my right sock when we're done here. My opinions have changed gratefully. Yeah, look, I'll be honest.
He's wearing both socks,
I'm a
guys.
double sock guy right now. But after hearing this trauma that's taking place with my good friend Steph now, I think that right sock's going to have to be taking a one-way trip to Recycle City. Because I'm not.
Recycling too.
I am. Yeah, I don't really care about the environment here.
Recycle the sock.
Absolutely.
All of your right socks need to be recycled right away.
Get them out of here.
Yeah,
Get them out of here.
Definitely.
So we now have our final two
Okay.
of the night. I'm going to start things off with the number 2. I know it might be contradictory right now with what you're seeing in front of us. I've got to go the tablecloth.
Really?
The tablecloth. Oh.
What was that?
That wasn't necessary.
Someone in the back don't like tablecloths?
I've never heard that sound from a live studio audience. It's weird. But yeah, a tablecloth. I mean, look at this bare table, right? It's vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
If I spill something on it, luckily you like paper towels, so we can always get the paper towel involved. But just because of the vulnerability of this tablecloth, I can spill whatever. Willy-nilly with paint.
And then just take it off?
Yep, take it off.
Yep.
It's over. You just get the paint everywhere.
Like right now, there's shoes on the table. If there was a
That's what I mean.
tablecloth, the table wouldn't be getting dirty.
No.
With these shoes.
And now look at the bottom of those shoes.
Yeah. Who does this?
Who did this?
Why would you?
Who did this? Now it's all dirty on the table. Tablecloth, we don't have to worry about that. You get a nice pristine oak table underneath.
Mm-hmm. I do agree with you on this one.
Got to, right?
Yep, I have to. All
now,
right.
Steph, what's your second?
My second is cardboard boxes. Because
Cardboard box?
look how useful they are. You can make a fort. And
Yeah?
with them, yeah. Or you can move with them,
Okay.
pack your stuff up. But I think the fort's actually my favorite part with the cardboard boxes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me about the best fort you've ever built.
In the lighthouse?
Yeah.
I made a replica of the lighthouse.
Okay.
Yeah, in the lighthouse.
In the cardboard box. Was it to scale?
Yeah, no, not to scale.
Oh, I was gonna
Because
say.
the replica was inside the lighthouse with the cardboard
Now,
boxes.
Steph, I think on the count of 3 we should give our number 1.
Our
Ready?
number 1? All right.
1, 2, 3.
Laundry
Laundry detergent.
No way.
Oh my God! Did we just become
best friends?
Yep.
No way.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Let's go.
Good God. I mean, that is incredible.
That
Number
is.
5 being, or all of them being the same, laundry detergent and everything. I mean, that's just incredible. Like, I mean, how do you just break down laundry detergent? Wait, hold on.
Oh no. Who's that?
Riley.
Oh.
Riley, I'm so sorry.
I apologize, Steph.
Finkel.
Hey.
What are you doing?
We
here?
got a show to do. It starts in 20 minutes.
No, it's happened. We're 25 minutes deep.
Oh my God.
Here, stand up. Quick, Caroline. We're not friends anymore.
Oh, okay.
Sit down.
Hi, guys.
Who are you? Finkel kidnapped. It's Finkel.
Finkel.
Our show starts soon.
It's over. We got 5 minutes left of the show. We had a whole segment planned.
Finkel kid. He got me in. He had the mask.
Listen.
He caught me over. I got handcuffs on.
Handcuffs.
He told me he was gonna feed me toaster strudels, and next thing I know, he clogged me over. Dude, I think he drugged me. What's going on?
I mean, listen, man. Your eyes are glazed here. I don't know what we have to do, but I just.
What happened to our show? It starts soon.
No, it's over. Look at the time. It's 9:26.
Are we live?
We're live.
No, I wasn't ready.
This is a special day.
No.
Oh, come back.
No, I wasn't
Listen,
ready.
it's okay.
No.
It's okay. Listen,
What's going on?
we're gonna. You don't seem like you're at the right headspace right now, so it might not be the best to do the show. I'll catch you up. It was probably the most interesting episode that we've had yet. We read a cookbook. Yep.
Cool.
That cookbook. We met Caroline Francine Swa from the crowd.
Hi.
She's great. Look, I mean, look at the jam-packed audience that we have here, Chet. I mean, listen. You look dirty. You look like you took a big fat kiss out of a dirt mound.
He put mud on me. I'm a monster.
I see that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. I mean, I thought Finkel was in the rear view.
I don't know, dude. I thought we killed him.
Hey, well, listen, man. I don't know what I'm meant to do here. At this point, I'm going to send out an apology for the Lake Night fans for everything. I'm sorry for the state of my coworker right now. I don't really know what's going on with him. I hate to break that such a great segment that we had with Miss Swan on the side. You know what? We need to take you to the hospital, Chat. We need to take you to the hospital. We need to take you to the hospital. Come on. Come on, buddy. Listen, hey, Lake Night fans, we're coming back for another season after this. You got to go to the hospital. We're going to take you there. Come on, sir.
Kitty, Miss Gerbil.
That's not a question for me, I don't think.
Bye, Lake Night.
Yep. Let's go.
That's my cookbook.
Let's go to that hospital.
There you go.
Hey, everything's okay. Stay with me, all right? We're gonna get you to the hospital. Everything's gonna be fine, all right? Stay with
Ladies
me.
and gentlemen, we have
some music.
heartbreaking
Take your mind off of it a
news
little bit.
that has come to our attention. SUNY Oswego senior Tommy Tallarino, a beloved student and member of WTOP, was found dead.
Down a little bit there.
What's this? Say Tommy died?
Tommy?
What?
What about Tom?
What's going on?
We need to get you to the hospital right now, yeah. Let's just turn it back on, just normal music. You're out of your damn mind over there.
What? Tommy dead?
Just relax, man. You didn't hear anything, all right? All in your head. I don't know what happened to you, but we're gonna figure it out. Alright, chat. Here we go. We're almost there, buddy.
Chris Schwartz said Tommy's dead.
Nah, you're just hallucinating, brother.
Yes.
Alright, watch your step.
No.
There you go. You're good. Watch the brick.
Oh,
There you go. Alright, get your ass in there. Alright, chat. Right this way, dude.
Oh,
Got this special hospital room. Big Patriots fans here. Alright, just lay on down. Get on down there. Here, try to move up a little bit. Get up on the. There you go. There you go. Alright, listen. Look at me. Get here. Get some rest. Alright, I'm going to turn on the TV for you. And I'll be back in the morning to pick you up, okay?
Alright, man.
Alright, let me turn on the TV for you.
Thanks, man.
Take care.
Good evening.
Hello world, my name is Mia Dirks and welcome back to the 4th episode of Smile You're on Camera. It is so nice to see you joining us here again tonight. I am still so grateful to be with you here all tonight and to go on another learning journey together. Tonight we're bringing a whole different perspective to the WTOP studio. For the past few episodes, I've introduced students across campus with different majors, different skills, and different involvements. This week, however, I really wanted to switch things up and bring someone with a very new perspective onto the show. If you've tuned into a past episode, you may have an idea of who I'm talking about. So enough with the suspense, let's introduce our guest for tonight. I'm so honored to introduce Professor Stephanie Pritchard onto Smile this week. So everyone meet Stephanie and Stephanie meet everyone.
Hi!
Any first thoughts on being here in the studio tonight?
I'm just so excited that you asked me to come in, and I think it's an awesome opportunity for me to talk with you like in this way, outside of the classroom.
Yeah, I'm so excited to do this episode together. It's going to be awesome. So last spring, I decided to go outside of my comfort zone and ended up registering for an introductory poetry class taught by Stephanie. At first, I was a little bit hesitant about my own writing skills and whether I could be successful in the class, but over time, I really came to love poetry and creative writing as a whole. This semester, I'm enrolled in intermediate poetry writing, and it's been a seriously rewarding experience.
So, Professor, without spoiling too much before your video, can you give us a short intro about you and some of the roles here you have at SUNY Oswego?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am a visiting assistant professor in the English and Creative Writing department. I'm also the director of something that's called the Creativity Lab, which is like a digital storytelling class, and I'm assistant director of writing across the curriculum. So those are some of the different hats that I wear.
Yeah, it seems like you're juggling a lot. I know you're always busy, but it's so great to see how many different involvements you're a part of.
Yeah, it's good. It's busy, but it's, again, like being involved in things that are happening in the classroom, but also outside of the classroom.
Awesome. I think that's a great balance. Thanks for giving us a hint at what a day in your life looks like. I think it's been really interesting to see what happens in a professor's day personally while I was editing the video, and I think you all at home will enjoy it too. So without further ado, let's take a look into a day in Stephanie's life.
Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. We're getting ready to get the day started. So in a few minutes, my daughter's gonna get up. We'll get breakfast together and do all of those kinds of things. I just finished making my breakfast, which is yogurt and granola and fruit. And we're gonna get ourselves together, get on the bus, get ready to start things. Here we go.
All right, so got the kids on the bus, got all our stuff in the car, and I just came over to my daughter's grandma's house to drop off her soccer stuff because she has her first soccer practice today. So from here, I'm gonna go to work, and it's about 8:45, so I have about 15 minutes to get to work, and then I'm gonna teach my first class and then get into the rest of it. So I'm gonna make my to-do list for the day, which is something that I started doing probably like a year and a half or 2 years ago. And I'll take a picture of that so that you can see it. So here we go, off to work in the rain. Another beautiful central New York morning. Talk to you soon. Hello, welcome back. It's almost 11:30. So far I got to work and I taught my first class, and then I just had a meeting. I've been kind of dealing with email in between those things and some other kind of like random stuff here and there too. So I'm getting ready to go teach intermediate poetry writing, and then I'll teach English 102 and then have lunch during another meeting. Busy Wednesday, we are almost halfway there. I'll check back in a little bit. All right, holy cow, it's been a day. It's a little bit before 5, and I just finished meeting with the last of my students during some office hours. I think since I last checked in, I taught my other 2 classes, had another meeting. I ended up having to have lunch like during that meeting because it was such a busy day. And then after that meeting, I went to Penfield to run a workshop for EOP students about writing an MLA style. So I did that. I came back here and had some more office hours, and getting ready to leave campus for the day. Like I said, it's just before 5 o'clock. Now it's time for me to change my clothes and head to the YMCA. So I will check in when I get to the Y so that you can see it and take a short video, and then I'm gonna teach my group exercise class. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Here we go. All right, so I'm at the Y. It's this big building right here. Looks like a castle, even has a big tower. And I come here to teach every Monday and Wednesday. I teach Zumba Tone, which is like a dance class with weights. And then on Thursdays and Saturdays, I teach a class called Strong Nation, which is it's a HIIT class. So it's like interval training, do burpees and squats and stuff. And I come just to do workouts like a couple of the other days. So here's what the inside of the building looks like. Here's where the cycle rooms are. And that's the gym. And then this is where I bring my daughter a lot. to play in the Play and Learn Center. And then there's yoga rooms and other things upstairs. So I'm gonna go teach my class. See you later. All right, so I just got home and I'm being greeted by Copper. That's him right there. And then this is Buddy right here. They're brothers. They are 12 years old. Copper's still in pretty good shape. Buddy is pretty much nearly deaf and also losing his marbles a little bit. But they're good boys, right? Can you come here? Can you come here? And they're beagles, so they have to smell everything. But they're good dogs, right? They're good dogs. Yeah, okay. All right, see you guys later. All right, so it's the end of the day. I got home, played with my daughter for a little while, got all cleaned up and had dinner and whatever else. So she is getting ready to go to bed, which means I'm gonna kind of sit up for a little bit and decompress. My husband and I are watching Arrested Development right now. Very, very easy watching. And while I do that, I'm gonna work on my crochet project. So I'm working on a blanket for my next door neighbor. These are the colors that he wanted. It's like halfway done. So we're getting there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed kind of like following me through the day today. It was a crazy busy day. But, you know, tomorrow I will be working from home. I have a couple of meetings, but mostly it's just grading because I didn't get to do any of that today. So tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully get a little bit more caught up on that. And that'll be that. It's almost the end of the week. We're almost there. Night.
Wow, that seemed like such a busy day. I mean, I thought my schedule was packed.
That's like it's not every day is like that, but usually like 1 or 2 work days a month, it's like truly insane in that way.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that we all at home were able to see kind of what a day in your life looks like. It was a pretty cool perspective. And after the break, we're gonna take a closer look at some of the things we saw in that video, so make sure to stay tuned.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
no.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Welcome back everyone to Smile, You're on Camera. Thank you for joining us here again. Before the break, we looked at a day in Professor Pritchard's life, and I want to talk about more about some of the things we saw there now. So Stephanie, one of the things we saw in your video was your time at the YMCA. First of all, I have to say that building is great. Like, what do you have any idea of the history behind it? Why does it look like a castle?
It's old, but I don't want to like make things up, so I don't know.
Okay, we'll leave it a mystery. We'll come up with some random story and just we'll say that it used to be a grand castle of Oswego royalty or something.
That sounds
like
good. Yeah.
Okay, but how long have you been teaching there? It seems like you're a pretty dedicated member. So how long have you been kind of getting into the exercise classes there, and how did you get into it?
So I have been a certified Zumba instructor for 7 years, and I started teaching Strong Nation, which is the high intensity interval training class, 6 years ago. So it's been like quite a while, and before I started teaching Group X classes, I would just kind of go with like 1 or 2 friends, to try to like be fit to do something. I had no idea what I was doing. So I just showed up to take Group X classes because it's a really nice way to be held accountable. So I started doing that, and then one of the days, the Zumba instructor who was there looked at me and was like, "Have you ever thought about like getting certified to teach, because like you do an okay job at this," and then that was pretty much it. So I've been teaching for the last 7 years, but being a member, I've been a member at the Y for probably about 10 years.
And the fact that you're doing it multiple times a week, it's kind of like you got a long list of classes there. That's like a lot of classes to teach. But how big are the classes usually? Like how many students are involved with them?
That's a good question. It varies week to week. Sometimes, there are some times of the year when everybody's traveling, right? And everybody's kind of like doing things, like the summer, we kind of like go up and down with class sizes. But I'll say like on average, we're anywhere between like 8 and 15 students a class, like during the most of the time, right? Sometimes it's more and sometimes it's less, but I'll say on average, it's about 8 to 15.
I want to give a quick shout out to my aunt, who's coincidentally also named Stephanie, who is also a Zumba instructor. I know she'll be watching this at home later, so quick shout out to her. But I used to be an avid runner in high school. I used to do track and field all the time, and that was all I did was exercise. And I found that the regular exercise is a good way to build, or fitness is a great way to add to your lifestyle and overall mental health, physical health, emotional health, whatever. Do you find those same benefits in your own life, or like how do you think that this adds to your overall life, or why have you continued to do it, I guess?
I think that at this point, if I had not been going to the gym, I probably would have lost my mind. Like at this point, I really think so. And I mean, obviously, like being a creative writing teacher and teaching creative writing, that's a really, really wonderful outlet for stress and things of that nature. But I find for me, going to the gym and becoming like physically exhausted helps my brain stop being so crazy all the time, right? So I think for me, it's something that I have to do, right? Like I can't not do it. And if I can't go to the gym, then I'll work out at home, and there are like a couple of different people who I like to follow online, right? Like that have really good workouts, or I'll make something up, or I'll go for a run, which I don't love to do, but I will do sometimes. So for me, it's just a way to cope with all of the things.
Yeah, I agree. I remember in high school, that was like my favorite thing to do, was just go there and just go to the weight room and go lift some weights and whatever, or run a couple laps around the track for my workout. And I think that it really like helped end my day and forget about all the homework and whatever. And I think hearing your story is kind of motivating to me. I've been meaning to go to the gym, but I think it's motivating to me to kind of get back into that lifestyle a little bit. Do you have a favorite type of like exercise or activity or anything like that, or is it kind of just overall like you like the variations, I guess?
I mean, I'll say like I really like the 2 classes that I teach, right? So I really like the HIIT style class because I think that that's the way that I've been able to really build a lot of muscle and like get stronger, which is really important to me. I think physical strength and feeling strong is something that matters a lot to me. So I like that class a lot. Zumba is just like it's like so fun, right? And then the best part about Zumba is you can't take yourself too seriously, which I think for me is sometimes like a reality check, right? Like because you fall into like this role, like your day-to-day life, right? And you're like, oh, like I have to go to work and I have to be a teacher and I have to be a mom and like I have to be taken seriously in all of these ways, but like then I can go to the gym and kind of like mess around and be really silly, and like it's grounding, you know what I mean? So I like that very much.
I totally agree. That's really cool. Yeah. And obviously another thing we saw in your videos was you're a creative writing professor, you're an English professor as well. Can you give us a quick recap of some of the classes you teach, or do you, if you want to say, do you have a favorite subject or class to teach?
It's such a hard
it's
question.
It's okay if you don't want to.
That's such a hard question. I'll say that, so I teach poetry writing. So I teach introductory poetry writing and intermediate poetry writing. I do teach digital storytelling, and I also teach English composition, or English 102, which is like the first year writing class that lots of people need to take. It like really depends on like who's in the classroom, right? Like who's there. And the reason that I say that is like, I'm sure that you've had like some classes, right, where the dynamic is completely different, right? Like just based on like who's in the room. So like for me, every semester, it's a different favorite class, because every semester there are people in the room that make it the favorite class, right? So I can't say just one for that reason.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I would totally feel the same way if I was in your shoes. My question is, how did you end up teaching here at Oswego? Was this something that was kind of in your end plan, or was it just like a more organic path?
I would say it was definitely more organic. So like even in undergrad, you know, like I had my majors and stuff, but I didn't know that I wanted to go into education. I thought maybe that I would want to do it, basically because I played a lot of teacher when I was like a kid, right? Like had a whiteboard in my bedroom when I was growing up, and I would always be trying to teach my brother all these things. But like when I was in college, I didn't really know that I would be a teacher. So I think I wasn't really sure what else I would do, and I knew that I really liked talking to people, and I knew that I really liked the college environment. Like I felt good here, right? Like for me, undergrad was like an opportunity to really like learn and grow and be like, oh, this is like fun being on a college campus. Like I don't know if I ever really want to leave, right? So I ran into, when I was in grad school for creative writing, I ran into one of my former faculty members from undergrad at a bookstore. We were there like listening to a local author read. And he was like, hey, what are you doing? You know, like what are your plans for after school? And I was like, oh, I really don't know. And he was like, why don't you like, are you in Oswego? And I'm like, yeah, like I'm here for now, you know? So he was like, well, why don't you like apply for a job? Why don't you apply for a job there? And I was like, oh, okay. And that's what happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's also like a little coincidence, and look where you are now.
Yeah, so. Like the connections really, it's a big thing.
Were you always passionate about creative writing or poetry and like from childhood on, or was it something that you kind of discovered as you grew up or entered college?
That's a really good question. I've loved reading my entire life, right? I've always been a really avid reader ever from, you know, like a little kid all the way up, right? So, and then when I was, you know, in grade school as a kid, I would dabble in different kinds of creative writing. You know, I wrote a lot of fiction. I wrote a lot of short stories. But then when I came to college, I was like, oh, okay, like I want to major in creative writing. This is the only thing I know how to do. You know, like people are telling me I'm good at it. And I thought that I would do fiction, but when I got here, I took an intro to poetry writing class, and it completely changed my entire perspective. And I fell in love with poetry, like in that semester, right? Like that was it. Like there was no more fiction. Sorry, you know. And that was just it. So I started out thinking fiction, but then went somewhere else.
While I'm not a creative writing major, I found that me taking the intro to poetry writing like totally opened up my worldview to creative writing, because I've totally enjoyed reading all the new like contemporary poetry, all the little like assignments that you give us in different readings. I think that's been a great way to kind of build on to my overall education. But thank you so much for giving us your insight. It's been like really, really cool to kind of get your new perspective. After the break, we're gonna see what's been going on in your lives at home, so make sure to stick around.
We go on at like 11:30. It's like
no.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up with that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
la 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 la. La 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 la. Trees.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Hello and welcome back to Smile You're on Camera. Thank you for sticking around. So now we're going to take a look at some of your snapshots from the last few weeks. If you're new here and would like to submit your own snapshot moment, stay tuned until the end, or I'll let you know how you could be featured on our show next episode. So if we can, let's take a look at the first snapshot now. Oh, okay. So I recently found myself outside of Moreland Hall, and I found this fun little sign it turns out that there's a fallout shelter in there, and I just want to give a quick shout out to Moreland. I don't know, this has kind of been my last week. A silly little moment from there. I don't know. I just think it's so funny that they have a fallout shelter. Like, it kind of screams back to the days of the past when SUNY Oswego was still a thing in the 50s and 60s when this was a thing. I have a question. Do you have a main difference that you've seen from you're an alum here, right?
I am.
Do you have a main difference from when you were here to the times here? I mean, besides like the internet and Brightspace and whatever, do you have like a main difference in like the lifestyle and like, I don't know, being a student here?
I would say so. I was thinking actually, like when you put the picture of Moreland up there, I'm like, have I ever been in that building? Like, so I'm trying to remember, like when I was a student here, there was Mackin, which was like a fancy dining hall. Is that still here?
No, they closed it, but that's been like, I remember when I went on a tour, they were like, the one reason you should come to Oswego is Mackin, and it's never been open. So.
It was like super popular when I was here. I graduated from SUNY Oswego in 2008, so it's been a little while.
So you did have the internet then?
There was the internet, thank you. So like there was the internet, so like this building, the campus center, was built, like my husband graduated in this building. He was the first graduating class to graduate, like in the through like in the ice arena. So he was the first one in 2007, and then I graduated in 2008. So like this building, like it was never here, right? Yeah. Like we used to have to like literally walk uphill, like across campus or whatever. Mm-hmm. And like Shinneman obviously wasn't here either. And there were some other changes too. I think but there's been so many big architectural changes.
Yeah, I think so. And obviously we have Hewitt undergoing right now, so.
Yes.
If we can, let's look at the next picture now. Fun Moreland times. Okay, so this is a picture submitted from Stephanie Janice. She is on our crew tonight. And this is from Al Roker recently visited campus. I don't know if you saw. He was a professor for a broadcasting class here that was like a selective class, and he actually did a live take of the Today Show out in the Murano Campus Center. So I think that was a really cool moment from the last week.
I think that's awesome. So? Yeah, and like I love that. You know, like Al Roker is obviously one of our like most famous alum, right? But just that like alum come back and like do things with students, right? So like I thought it was amazing that he's been coming back like pretty much year after year. I think like once a year he visits.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And here we are in the Al Roker studio too. So he's like a god to the broadcasting students, I would say. But I wish I could get a glimpse of him at some point. But it's still cool to see the pictures and know that we had like a pretty big celebrity here on campus, I would say.
Yeah, one of my former students actually like got to meet him and was like right next to him like in the video. So I can't wait to like hear how it went.
Yeah. I wonder what he's like in real life too. Some of our crew members here know what he's like in real life because they had him as a professor, but I think it would be cool to meet him and be like, Professor Roker. I'm jealous of you guys in the back.
Definitely.
So let's move on to our final photo, if we could. So if you zoom in really close, look really closely here, there's me, our VP of Creative Services, Michelle Ketchin, our music director, Ryan Joyce, and our video editing director, Brian Sacconi. I'm sure the image will come back on screen, but we recently went to a Smash Room as kind of our end of the year creative services bash. Yeah, there you can see us there with our sledgehammers and bats. So I think that was a great way to kind of have some stress relief, and it was really cool. I never really knew the capabilities of it, but we got to like smash glass bottles on a wall and stuff. It was great.
Sounds super fun. I'm definitely planning to like go check something out like that. And actually, I think I was thinking about it. The Children's Museum of Oswego on Bridge Street has like, they are starting to dedicate like a Smash space to like the kiddos.
Oh, cute.
On the second floor of their museum. So I think it's definitely gaining popularity.
I would totally recommend to you guys at home, go there and just spend 20 minutes in there. It'll do good. So it was great to see what everyone's been up to over the last few weeks. And if you want to see your snapshot up on this screen next week, there are a few ways you can showcase your photos. You can DM our Instagram at SmileWTOP10. You can email us at SmileWTOP10@gmail.com, or you can fill out the form linked in our Instagram bio. And I look forward to seeing what you all submit for next time. So thank you again, Stephanie, so much for coming on the show tonight. I really loved learning all about your different involvements and your crazy schedule. I think it was awesome. Any final thoughts about being on the show? Quick thoughts?
I loved it. I thought that this was super fun. And everybody was so friendly. So, you know, definitely. I hope that you get, that you keep doing this.
Awesome. Yeah, welcome to WTOP. And thank you to everyone at home for your continued support of the show, the station, and of all the students working back there behind the camera. I appreciate you guys as always. You guys do amazing work. And next week we will have our season finale, I cannot believe it, with another amazing guest. If I want to give a hint, yeah, she's going to be awesome. Next episode will definitely be an exciting one. I know it. So I'll see you next week. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone. And don't forget to smile because you're on camera.
Hello, Oswego. Welcome back to the best show on WTOP 10, out on our own Oswego OX5 Season 2. I'm your host, Zach Nussi, alongside my co-host, Just. This is the show that gives you all the tricks, tips, and skits Oswego has to offer. And if you enjoy this episode, there are others just like it on WTOP 10's YouTube channel. And if you just want to see the clips we do outside the studio, you can go to my own personal channel, Nussi96. So Just, the weather is getting warmer, the days are getting longer. How are you enjoying this spring weather?
Oh shoot, well honestly, I'm enjoying the spring weather by, playing basketball outside now. Like, that's one of my favorite parts of starting the spring, playing ball outside. Like, just enjoying the fresh air while I'm playing basketball. And also biking. Make sure y'all get y'all bikes from Bike Share because they have a lot and gas prices are getting high. So you're gonna need to get out there, get your bike, get active, and it's better for you anyway.
Yeah, so I know for me, I've been going on walks in the morning, and I've been playing soccer with Cletus in the mornings, or not in the mornings, but during the day we'll go and play some soccer. So not only is it getting warmer at this point, but the semester is historically the hardest during this time. So Just, what are some struggles that you're going through at this point of the semester?
Honestly, I'm just trying to stay on point because I'm in organizations with 2.5, and I'm trying to stay on point with all my schoolwork. So I'm gonna be doing a paper this weekend, and I'm gonna do some work after this actually. So I'm just trying to keep up with all my work, and so I could just tough it out, honestly.
Yeah, I know this is like the time of the semester where everyone is like scheduling for classes. Like I know I've been having a very rough time doing that, on top of just handling like the classes that I'm already in. And then I'm also starting a new job this week. My dog is actually coming up, and I'm gonna be watching him for 2 weeks when my parents are in Florida.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it should be fun. You know, I can't wait to be going on morning walks with the dog. You know. And you know, a way I've been trying to de-stress is by going to open mic night. Me, Just, and a bunch of OX5 crew members got to go last week, and we really did enjoy ourselves. So please enjoy this week's edition of I Try Things. And I just wanted to make sure before like anyone comes up here, it's gonna be alright if we like film some of you guys. So if you guys are like okay with that or not okay with that, definitely just like, you know, let me know. I'm gonna be back there with my crew. So yeah, and you guys can do TV. So
Yo, so I don't know if you guys know of you have seen me on camp, but my name is Ricky. Recently published my second book. It was a part 2 to my first book called Into the Whisper. This one is called What I Did With Those Words. A little bit about both of the books. I just went through a lot between high school and now, and I just wanted to like encapsulate it in poetry. So when I published the first book, I kind of got like an example of what it means to write, what it means to like contextualize, to publish. And when I wrote this one, it was kind of like a change in a way. So I'm just gonna do like 3 poems from this book. They're not anything too long, and I just hope you enjoy. So is everybody here familiar with the story of Peter Pan? All right, so this poem is called Peter Pan. Do you fear not being able to fly, as you've only seen falling more like a quick way to die, only because you think all you do when you get that high is take the jump and fall? Well, what if I told you that you've been making the wrong call? This time, you're more hollow. This time around, you'll float the moment your feet leave the ground. Now, I know this probably sounds crazy and I'm not some kid in all green, but I still want you to come with me, and all you need to do is believe. You won't have to worry about that old Captain Hook in this book. No. You can trust. This time, you have that pixie dust. That this time you believe, and I believe in you too. That this time round, the legend is all true. You'll find Neverland, and unlike the Lost Boys, won't be so lost in you. You won't even be confused, because I will have found you. Thank you.
Can we get another round of applause? The next performer we'll be having is Zach, and she will be rapping.
Yeah! Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Zach Nussi, but my artist name, I guess, like when I sing and rap, is Zach Morris, so I'm going by Zach Morris tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna do a cappella, so let's get it. All right. It took me a while to find the words for this verse. With intelligence and style, going through things you don't need to with your contagious smile. You're independent and you care for others. So young but can for your mama, pop, sisters, and brothers. I would have given up. You're perfect all along. I don't want to miss you when you're gone. I do know where you're from, but in my eyes, I can't do no wrong. You're living a life you don't deserve. You should be getting better, but like I say, you live to learn. I wish it was your turn for your life to turn around. Work every day just to get paid and still look beautiful somehow. Like, damn. My girl, the type of girl that I need now. Whenever you're around me, you never will frown. Girl, you got it. The signals you sending me. A future full of memories. If we don't last, I hope you remember me. I can't picture another day without you in my life. I hope one day I'll be able to call you my wife. You're my private getaway. I gotta say, we ain't no Minute Maid lemonade anything, and you know I'm game. I'm broke now, when they give you the world. I love the way you be fitting me, girl. You got the key to my heart. I know I loved you from the start, my girl. Thank you, guys.
Another round of applause for Zach.
We got bars.
He got bars. And she will be doing a poem.
So I'm going to be reading 2 pieces. This first one, it's an old favorite of mine. I feel like it really speaks on a lot of the pressures and expectations we have as educate women in society. So 5-year-old me, happy and carefree, with no expectations from society. 13-year-old me, struggling to be seen because society believed I didn't meet their definition of beauty. 16-year-old me, scrolling down my timeline, wondering why my curves don't look like hers. Looking in the mirror, feeling on my figure, using angles to portray a body similar to somebody. Makeup to cover perfections that society defined as imperfections. Looking down at my thighs and wondering why they're so wide. Wanting to take the attention away from the absence of my hourly glass shape. Using filters to impress a stranger, self-esteem in danger. Even with all the likes and followers, who was really there at the end of the night? While I lie in silence, wondering why don't I feel good inside? The process of loving me required from me to set myself free from society's expectations and standards of what beauty should be. 20-year-old me, happy and carefree, learning to see life for what it is truly meant to be.
Yes. Okay, I think you want to say.
OX5 vibes, let's go. I got there with the shot. Get there with the shot. Yo, Steph, are you gonna go? Yo, Steph, you gotta go up and do something.
Oh, you can go.
She was start shouting your name.
Hi everyone, my name is Karen. I am an intern at the Dean of Students as the Alcohol and Other Drug Intern, and I'm the one that hosts open mic night at Lake Effect Cafe on Thursday nights. So the point of open mic is an alternative program, and it gives students something to do on a Thursday night. It gives them something fun to do and see cool performances like poetry, singing, and even people playing instruments. My favorite part is seeing everyone come back and like regain their, or like gain more confidence every time they keep performing, and like them, like the smile that comes into their face every time people applaud them at the end of their performance and acknowledge them. So that's my favorite part.
So, a bit of a warning in advance. I haven't practiced in like 3 weeks. I didn't even know the open mic was happening, and I made up a set on the way here. So we're just gonna see what happens.
Pick up the ice.
Athletics. Aaron, there were 6 big points. This is the one you've been waiting for. This group has never beaten Cortland.
Getting started with some men's soccer as the Lakers had 2 conference matchups for
Half of the Lakers' goals this entire season.
Offense is key. You talked all about scoring goals.
Good evening and welcome to WTOP 10 Nightly News.
For the governor race with a strong lead, former Governor Andrew Cuomo is...
Barlow announced the completion of a large building mural in downtown Oswego.
The renovations on the Hewitt Union Building, turning it into the new Hewitt Hall.
And as we move into tomorrow, that rain is going to be in our area.
Moving to the Diamond now, as Sweet Caroline got a lot sweeter last night.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire, but you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
We've been marinating chicken in all sorts of liquids for 24 hours. These are vitamins and minerals and things that you need, nutrients. The chicken speedy is a staple of our culture.
Now you're watching. You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You're now watching Out on Our Own Oswego.
Out on our own Oswego. Out on our own Oswego.
Out on your own Oswego.
OX5.
OX5.
OX5. OX5. That's great.
Welcome back from the break, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed watching our time at Open Mic Night, and go check it out. If you do want to go on your own time, here are the dates and times on the screen now. There are only 2 more this semester, so make sure to save those dates.
So yeah, I had the pleasure to start working on a 4-part dining hall series through the school where I got to sit down with a different student every meal and enjoy some good old Oswego campus food. We will show you Brunch the first of 4 episodes, and you can catch the other 3 on the official SUNY Oswego's YouTube channel towards the end of this month. Please enjoy this week's edition of Oswego Side Talk. Hello everyone, welcome to the first of 4 episodes we're doing on the Lakeside Dining Hall series. Like I said, I'm Zach Nussi, and I'm alongside a good friend of mine, Melinda Brancato. She's a freshman here at SUNY Oswego. So Melinda, share a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I have a lot to share. So, I am a freshman here at SUNY Oswego. I'm from around the area. I'm a triplet. I have 2 brothers, one of which actually attends here as well. I am currently studying public relations, but I was previously a biology student. Didn't last very long, wasn't for me, but we have a lot of great services here. Career Service Center is one of them, and they really provided me great resources to find my path as far as majors goes. I serve as the Director of Public Relations for the broadcasting station here, WTOP 10. I also have an original production with my friend Vega, and it is called Major Discussions, where we share the student stories here on campus. We have a lot of fun with that. I try to get really involved. This coming fall in 2022, I'm going to be the Assistant Event Director of the Media Summit.
Wow.
Which is super exciting.
It's a big deal, yeah, as a freshman too, huge. Big deal.
I'll be a sophomore then, but I am just thrilled to be really part of this campus and immerse myself within it.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. This is an ideal freshman that everyone should be like super involved on top of it. Just a great person overall. I'm so happy that we get to sit down and eat some food and talk about food. Let's go get some right now.
Oh yeah.
You hungry?
I'm starving.
Yes, let's go get some food. Forgot our fruit. You know, we wanted to get the sweets, but
yeah.
We need some fruit if we're gonna eat this much in the morning. Good morning. How you doing? I'm doing all right. May I please have eggs, the scrambled eggs? I'll definitely take a French toast, and may I also have the potatoes?
Anything else?
No, that's gonna be it. Thank you.
I'm gonna have the same thing, but can you add some sauce? Same thing? Sounds good. Oh yeah.
I do not drink coffee in the morning.
No.
I'm not a coffee person.
Really?
Yeah, I live off the natural energy.
Fair enough.
Yes. What's your drink of choice in the morning?
In the morning, I go for some orange juice.
Some orange juice?
Now, how do you say it? Do you say orange or orange?
Who says orange?
I've heard you say orange.
What? Couldn't be me. I think I'm gonna try some mandarin cardamom. I'm starving, so
Yeah.
please let's dig in and start reviewing a little bit of this food.
Start out with my honeydew.
You can start with the honeydew. I'll start off with a very big, nice, juicy grape. You know, I like to think of myself as a grape connoisseur, and that's a nice green, juicy grape right there.
I've got some honeydew, as I just said. It's really nice. Tastes great.
Oh yeah.
Our moms would be proud.
I'm gonna try some of the potatoes here. Nice and warm. It's so good. Okay. Only thing I wish I grabbed was some ketchup, just for the potatoes. You know? Some potato. I think ketchup goes really good with eggs and potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
People kind of look at me weird when I put some ketchup on the eggs.
I do hot sauce on my eggs typically.
Hot sauce.
We didn't grab any sauces.
We did not. You know what? We might need to go grab some
Let's
sauces.
go grab some
You wanna
sauce.
go grab some sauces?
We gotta sauce it up, man.
All right, sauce it up. Yeah. That was really bad. All right, so now we got some sauces, you know.
We're back.
Yeah, she got the red
It's
hot
spicy
sauce.
in here.
I got my hot sauce in a little cup to be some fancy, and I also got some ketchup. There we go.
I just scrambled eggs.
You can never go wrong with
Especially
scrambled
with some hot
eggs.
sauce, man. It's great.
Try it. Nice and fluffy here.
Oh yeah.
Nice fluffy eggs. Good crispy, hot potatoes. Really good. I'm gonna try this French toast.
Oh yeah. Get in there, man.
That's some good stuff. What a great Sunday morning to just sit down, have some good breakfast with a friend here in Lakeside Dining Hall.
Yeah.
Like, come on, this is beautiful.
The dining hall is such a great way for people to connect all of the time. I mean, I've met most of my friends first week here, first semester. I would just go up to people. I'd go, hey, I like your shoes.
Yeah.
You sitting with anybody? No? Cool, you are now.
Yeah.
If they're okay with it.
No,
obviously,
yeah. No, I remember I actually met a good portion of my friend group when I was a freshman here at the dining hall. You know, you kind of like you just meet one person and they're like, oh, I met this person. We're all gonna, and then they're like, oh, this person met that person, and we all just come down together, sit at a long table, and what better way to bond than just over some food?
Exactly.
You know? The dessert portion.
Desserts.
Okay. You got to unwrap yours.
I have a little double chocolate muffin here.
I have a nice
That is
Cinnabon.
massive.
That is. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
they have so many.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Every
finish
Sunday
this.
they have one of those here at Lakeside.
I don't think. Yeah, like it's definitely gonna taste really good. I just will not feel good if I ate it. You know, that's way too many calories for me for the rest of the day.
I'm going for it.
Okay, ready? Cheers. They're really good. I might need to finish this whole thing.
If you don't, I'll be disappointed.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's fine because we got the fruit, you know?
Mhm.
So it's PEMDAS, it equals out. Like,
Math isn't my strong suit, but I don't think that's how that works out.
well, yeah. I'm not... So, Mel, you are a commuter here at Oswego, and then you were also born and raised here. So, two-part question for you. When it comes to parking here on campus and being a commuter in general, how does a school accommodate for that? And then, is there anywhere here in Oswego you think people should come see or visit if they're here at all?
Yeah, absolutely. So as a commuter, like you said, I have to drive a car. I got to go back and forth somehow, right? There is a commuter lot, and it's pretty vast. There's a lot of different spaces there, ranging kind of from like George Washington Boulevard to around Shinneman, Marano campus, around there. And what's really interesting too is because I'm a freshman, a lot of places don't offer commuters like for freshmen. Like you cannot have a car on campus. Same with the residency, and that was something I looked into heavily as well. Because I didn't just go here because I'm from here.
Yeah.
A lot of people do assume that. I came here because it offered what I was looking for in a college. And it did happen to be close to home, which was nice because I could still see, my dad whenever I need to, and I'm very close with him, so that plays a factor. But as far as schooling goes and accommodations, they do have parking options. Regarding where to go.
Okay, yes.
So, my favorite place to go, especially when the weather is nicer, is Brightbeck Park.
Brightbeck
Park. I would take my bike and I would just go across Brightbeck Park. You have the lake right there. They really have some great fire pits during the summer that you can rent, and it's really not that expensive to rent. Although you also don't necessarily have to. You can still sit in that area. They have glass walls, and then there's rocking chairs, and you can just kind of relax and look at the water. They also have a new splash zone, so if you have younger, people around, college age kids maybe aren't going to the splash zone, but
yeah, there is a basketball court right there also at Brightbeck Park that I've actually utilized quite a bit. I'm only a few blocks from there.
And that was newly done in the last couple years.
Yeah,
so.
The basketball court. They also, I'm pretty sure there's mini golfing too, right there.
Yes, yeah, that is also a new addition. It really is a great area, and like I said, it's college town. We have a movie theater right on West 2nd Street. If you want to just go on the weekend, or maybe if the weather's like this, you can really check it out.
Well, thank you very much, everyone, for being a part of the Lakeside Dining Hall series. This has been the first of 4 episodes. I want to thank you, Melinda, for being a part of it. This was a great way to start the day.
Thank you for having me on. This is going to be major.
Yes, it will be. Shout out Major Discussion. Shout out OX5. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Okay.
Yeah. My arm didn't get in your shot. I didn't mean to.
Nah, that's fine. How did that look, Matt?
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Major Discussions is the new show that explores the stories of students right here on campus. I personally came here to SUNY Oswego for the broadcasting program because I love to hear people's stories and to do work just like this.
as you all see, Justin and I have been rocking some Wanzone Calzone pickup or delivery bucket hats this episode that by the time you're watching this are most likely all sold out. I've been working closely with Jason to create and promote the bucket hats. Shout out my good friend Matt Hernandez, who is the AP on OX5 and helped take all these great photos on the official Wanzone Calzone Instagram account.
Yes, indeed. It is now time to share with you the winner of the free Wanzone's Calzone pickup or delivery bucket hat. Drum roll, please.
And it is Thomas Cafarella. Congrats. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of OX5. Please tune in April 21st for episode 4.
See you in 2 weeks, Oswego.
Yup.
Pick up your phone and call everyone from your best friend to your grandmama's ex from high school, because we are about to bring you season 2 of the most invigorating, captivating, intoxicatingly addicting because of how great we are at predicting show in all of WTOP 10 TV. This is The Burial Ground!
In the words of Mace, Diddy backup artist, welcome to the Burial Ground. My name is Clyde Anderson, and here with me is my co-host, Jack Franzino. Jack?
Clyde, I don't think we could have asked for a more crazy, unpredictable summer.
So here we have what happened since the last edition of the Burial Ground. Number one, we had Naomi and Sasha Banks took their ball and they walked out due to creative differences. Number two, Chairman of the Board Vincent Kennedy McMahon had been relieved of his duties of the WWE. And number three, the AEW media scrum. Jack, what's up?
Yeah, there's so much to talk about, but starting off first with the most major wrestling events that took place since we've been gone, the women's tag team champions actually walked out due to creative differences, and we haven't seen them since.
That's right. Numerous reports have been coming out claiming that Vince McMahon was set on having them shine as single competitors, despite them holding the tag team goal. And building to the Hell in a Cell, Sasha Banks was going to challenge Ronda Rousey. Was it for like the AEW World Championship?
No, that one was just going to be a regular match. But yeah,
okay.
Then Naomi.
But it was supposed to originally face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title. The worst part is they both were supposed to lose. Could you believe that?
I mean, knowing how Vince McMahon used to book WWE, absolutely, I could believe that. But yeah, it was a horrible idea. And for whatever reason, Vince was just never able to make the women's tag titles feel more important than they are.
Wherever there had been a lack of proper tag titles, lack of proper feuds, or recklessly breaking up some of their only legit women's tag team, the frustration with the entire division was clearly built up from the Boston Globe, which is Naomi and Sasha. Do you find them